Welcome back, everybody. So in the last video we focused on Kabanda's fiery hair, and in this video we'll be focusing on these giant wings. So as I mentioned in the previous video, my cat smashed the model to pieces and I already started painting it, but I wasn't quite happy with it. So this is basically Khorne Red, and then I airbrushed some Kislev flesh, all from Citadel. And I think this is a nice base, to be honest. But anyway, I decided to spray titanium white into the membranes. My airbrush was a little bit clogged. You can see some splatter, so I just clean up the airbrush, and then it works fine. But it's so thin, this paint, that even if some splatters come out, it can be easily cleared up if you spray over it. It's not too thick. Now I'm going to use Liquitex Yellow. It's a fluorescent yellow, and I use the same paints for the hair. So it's basically going to be this yellow, but I won't be using the orange and the red from Liquitex. It's only for this part because I really like the coverage of this fluorescent paint. It goes on really well. I don't need to thin it in the airbrush. And you might need a few coats here and there, but you know, it covers pretty well for an ink. So now I'm using Khorne Red, and I'm focusing mainly on these, what are they called, fingers? I always forget the name of them. Anyway, let's call them fingers of his wings. So I started off aiming only on the actual fingers. Please tell me in the comments what the what the correct name is. But then after a while, I felt it was too thin. So I started to like here, I'm starting to add a bit of a gradient now. I'm taking my finger off the airbrush trigger, and it's kind of like misting over the yellow. So it kind of has like kind of a light red orange effect. And then I just build it up basically, and it's thicker towards the top of the wings. So at this stage I was thinking, oh, you know, fiery sounds good. But then as soon as I added on the Dorn Yellow, it wasn't a mistake, should we say. It's just I liked the effect it made when I kind of misted over the red and the yellow. It really had a really nice effect. And then as I looked at the let's say box art, the artwork, that's the paint job that's on the website, I found it looked quite similar to that. Maybe my lighting was not good, but anyway. And yeah, so I stuck with it, and I started to spray more of the model, and I really liked how it looked. If you didn't want this look, you could probably just keep the Dorn Yellow focused on the yellow parts of the wing, like the innermost yellow parts. So you have a gradient of yellow, bright yellow or white going to yellow, and then like a orangey color, and then red. That will work too. But yeah, this is what happened, and I was pretty chuffed with it. But it's still not looking, I don't know, finished. So then I thought I'd use this burnt sienna transparent ink, and again I started focusing on the fingers. I still really feel uncomfortable calling them fingers. And what happened is I started to kind of make it a bit thicker. Instead of only aiming on the red parts, I started to kind of mist it again, cause another gradient, just a bit over the red areas. And as it dried, it started to really come together. I really liked the color. It was like a brown orange mix, and it just complemented the Dorn Yellow pretty well. So yeah, I was pretty chuffed. It was a happy accident, should we say. And then for the claws, I just use Black Legion contrast paint. This stuff goes on really well. I use it for all my models when it comes to painting claws and horns. It really covers very well. I recommend it. It's pretty great. And this is how it looks. I think it turned out really well. It's a big process of painting it, but at the end of it, I was chuffed with it. And let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked it, give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more. See you next time. Bye.